Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Dirty Gaming and the second episode of the SSF playthrough for the Smite Slayer. Before we jump in and carry on where we left off, which was going to kill Gruest, I just wanted to quickly go through what I was looking to do in this episode. Now this episode we're going to cover all of the rest of the campaign and also early maps in the early Atlas tree. The reason I'm packing so much into it is there's not really much you need to do once you've got your 4 links set up in terms of finishing the campaign. Once you've got your skills set up, you just look for upgrades. It's fairly simple. But in terms of what I'm looking to do before I get to maps, one thing I need to make sure I do is keep an eye on my accuracy because it always has to be above my life. Need to make sure I'm on a decent 4 link setup, which I already am. I want to get King's March if I can up to a level 6 town and get shipping upgraded if I can. Mining and food would also be nice, but for me they're not quite as important. I want to get res capped ready for firstly Act 6 and then again ready for map so that I don't need to mess around farming gear or recrafting. I'll obviously always be on the lookout for a weapon upgrade because with a melee build, all your damage revolves around how good your weapon is, and if you've got a really bad weapon it will start to fall off. I will also look, because we have access quite easily to some mana reservation nodes, I'll look to get 2 50% auras going as quickly as I can. I will go, in this instance, 1 defense, 1 offense. So it's going to be either Grace and Anger, or if I feel like I want some more speed and I don't necessarily need the extra flat damage, I'll probably go Grace and then Haste. One thing I might consider when I get to maps is going Purity of Elements. It makes gearing much easier and you don't have to deal with any of the elemental ailments, but it all depends on whether my gear is good enough to do damage without an offensive aura. And that's really it for this episode. The highlights are going to show you areas where I respec or where I look to upgrade gear, do bits in King's March and stuff like that. I just wanted to give an overview before we jump into the episode. So let's go, let's roll the footage. Yeah, I think we could probably do with a weapon upgrade. It's feeling a little bit weak now. We're starting to fall off a little bit because we haven't upgraded the weapon for a while. And that is the one thing you'll find with any sort of melee bow playthrough is unless you're taking an absolute ton of damage and is on the tree, which we don't really have access to that many where we start, you are going to need to pay attention to your weapon and upgrade it as much as you can. Wow, this attack speed feels so slow when you're in that temp chain, so we'll just see if we can just tank what you've got to throw at us. Should be fine. But that is causing me problems, how slow that Vast Might is. I think now we've got Leech as well, we can probably take mana cost as life because we're probably not going to notice it, so we'll add that in as our next point. Yeah, damage is fun. I mean, there's nothing we can do about attack speed. We're never going to get much better attack speed, but we can compensate by getting more damage, which would be nice. So let's go King's March, see if we can flute some upgrades. I definitely would like a sword. The chest and the helmet, also things I would like to get upgrades on. So the belt is also rubbish, but it's probably black market isn't the best place for that. It's getting quite, not expensive, but more expensive. I think this, I mean, now we're at the stage you get into like level 40, we can definitely get a much bigger sword. But we just keep getting magic swords. Yep, even that alone, with the lightning damage, might be better. Yeah, we've been really unlucky with our black market trades. They've pretty much all been magic. I get rid of all these dudes. They are causing me problems with their freeze and chill. And obviously the more smite levels up, the more lightning damage we get as a bonus, which is nice. Apologies, I'm having to do this in very small segments because the cat that you can probably see behind my shoulder on a little post, every time I get up she steals my chair and then she goes literally dead weight, so I can't get her off of it, and then I don't have a standing desk so I can't play standing up. So I can finally get back onto the game after like 2 hours of having to kick the cat off. It might be a little bit loud, that game volume, we'll turn that down. But I'm enjoying the build so far, it feels good. Like, Vile Smite helps, but it's not like a necessity. It only gives you a little bit of extra clear. No, Spectral Sword is too slow attack speed. But yeah, really enjoying it. And obviously if POE 2 comes out, that's going to be my focus. But I imagine they're not going to bring the leagues out together. So I think this dude's a bit strong. This is definitely going to be my league starter, I think, for the next time I play POE. I do like Lightning Strike, but there's no way they don't reduce the numbers a little bit on that. It's just too broken. It got pretty much the biggest buff out of all the melee skills, and it double hits. You also can get, you know, returning projectiles with Nimbus. It's a pretty... It's not busted, it's just way better than all the other melee skills. The reason for all of the one-handed things showing up is because I league start leveled dual wield. So all I did was went to my dual wield filter and added two-handed swords into it. Take that, because I'm always short on chromatics. He was tanky. What we could get, I mean, oh, actually, if we're using Chaos Orbs to re-roll the sword, which I'm still not sure is a great idea, but we're going to be swimming in chaos at some point. I could just use one of these essences that I put in my stash. On the off chance that it rolls decent, then it doesn't matter too much. So, essences. We have... They're both prefixes, aren't they? They are. Let's just do minion damage. Yeah, it's rubbish. Right. Here we go. 3 Chaos Orbs to re-roll. Yeah, here we go. I add a prefix as well. Awesome. So we can stick lightning on here. So let's have a look at damage. So we got 4621, 712. So nearly doubled our damage, and it's a 4-link. Crap colours, but it does mean we can probably do this. Then that frees up that to basically be anything, which means you don't really need to keep that 4-link chest anymore. Are we still going to proc Trinity is the question? We're not. So, we can drop Anger. And we, yeah, that should, yeah, that'll still proc Trinity. So I'm actually going to go and run Haste instead. I wouldn't normally do it, but Anger's not proccing. It is decent damage. Haste is good fun though. Speed is better. Purity of Elements is also an option at this point. Please tell me I get haste. I do. Good. So we'll stick that in here.
Be careful.
That's phased in. Please don't do anything. Oh, come on. A waste of time. Bubble boys are annoying though, especially for Vile Smite, because it doesn't penetrate it. The cat's back. We also don't have a damage aura because we've had to stick haste in because we couldn't proc Trinity. Cool. Okay. Is our resist okay? There they are. Absolutely fine. I think boss damage is going to be a bit rubbish, but... so we've got more points. So... actually go and get reduced mana cost of attacks, because that's going to help a lot. Why can't I? Oh, because he blocks attacks, obviously. I hate that mod. Yeah, damage on the old rares is not as good. Oh, we've got access to gems. We could probably, I mean, I don't ever want anything different, but got the option to, I guess. Oh no, it's not too bad, because these things are normally a bit annoying to kill. And we'll move away from this thing. Val Smite for the damage buff. Yeah, it could definitely be better, but we'll go and have a quick look at King's March. I guess we may as well go back to town and get our skill point to get more mana cost reduction.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
Then we could probably drop this node here. And then, do we go defensive and go up and get spell suppression? Or do we not go any further? It seems silly not to go there when we're here. Yeah, okay, let's go a little bit defensive and go and get suppression. So go King's March. I'm worried I'm going to be Z DPS by the end of this, but... so can we level anything up? That... Oh, we can. We can level up 10 again. So then we need to do pumpkins, and we haven't even seen bismuth, so... Maybe we're a bit ahead. Oh, so... I can grow pumpkins already. Oh, no, I can't. There we go. And then if we do mana reservation here. Level 49. Right, so we will start going to take these. I mean, 3's probably okay to stop. I don't think we're going to get to 4. I mean, it'll run out soon with this sort of layout anyway, so we'll just end that, I think. Oh, who have we got? Tujin. Nice. That's a strange expedition layout, but... So we got penetrate cat assistance, whatever. We don't have any. I mean, obviously that's not a good thing, but... Apparently, they might drop a logbook. Oh man, I can't quite get all of these things in, can I? So in that case we go here. Here. And all of these beauties here, I guess. That it? Yeah, cool. Well, it didn't drop a little logbook, but... Oh, we actually got a little bit of currency out of that, so... When you think at this stage of the game, what do we want? 5 orbs of binding is actually not bad. 10 chromatics is also pretty good. There's lots of good stuff here that we can get eventually. I mean, the cow swords we can scoop up later. I am going to try and get these. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that because that gives us a chance to get more gear. Right.
My life and work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again.
It's fine. Yeah, it's alright. Well, we're not leeching much off of him though. Yeah, a lot of damage resistance. Okay, Topaz Ring. Good life, but not allowed, so that's getting sold along with that. Keep that, I guess. Alright, cool. Alright, so how we do against some mini bosses. Yeah, damage is fine. Gonna feel even better once we get our bloody upgrades. Will you phase, please? Come on. Thank you. Get some frenzy charges. There we go. Nice. Nice.
Yes?
Why am I in Act 1? Oh, is it because I went to
Take care.
somewhere else? So let's just get out of Act 1. I don't know why we're in Act 1. Okay, 1400 gold. That's a bit better. Take these bonus skill points. Like that we can definitely use. Yeah, we can actually use that. It's not terrible. That we don't need, that we don't need, or that. So, let's dump this stuff and let's think about upgrades with this stuff. So the gloves are okay, the belt's okay, the amulet's not very good, the boots... I mean, nothing to say about the helmet's probably what we need for an upgrade, to be fair. So... Armor and evasion helmet? Obviously not. Evasion's not going to help because we're not going to get the colours. We're not level 51 yet and I don't want to use a scour. So at the moment, we might have to go for a weapon upgrade with these. Highland Blade's not very good attacks per second. Tiger Sword is not bad. Can't use it yet, but... I mean, that'd be nice as well if we can find something to use that life essence on. So I guess we just use this. 69 and 86. It's not even any better, is it? Nope. So that goes. These we keep. That is a nice life essence, that. So actually we probably could get a better pair of gloves thinking about it. No, we can't. Because, I mean, you don't have anything, do you? This guy's useless. Body armor? Yeah, body armor could work. We got body armor? No, we don't. Okay, so let's just go King's March, see what we can do for upgrades. Worry about all this stuff later. So, we can also go here. And then start going spell suppression. I'm pretty sure we must be able to run another aura now. So for now we'll stick on... I mean, might be able to run anger again now. Let's double check. Let's go real glass cannon, anger and haste. Yeah, we can definitely run it. Yeah, Trinity should still proc with that, to be fair. Is there anything we can craft some damage on? Yeah, we can. We can actually craft some lightning damage on this. Just to push it up a bit more. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that procs. So when we start to feel squishy, we can drop haste and put on something like grace. I may do it anyway, to be fair. Haste is nice, but it's quite a luxury aura. We're not going to... It would be nice to get a bit of evasion, I guess, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, haste is nice, but I'm in no rush, so we'll replace that and run grace. Cat's whinging again. She just wakes up when I'm gaming. Yeah, that gives us some nice evasion. Then we can go back to Act 5 and get the Jade Flask. And then we'll get another flask in Act 7. What reward was it? This one? Yeah, so we'll get the Jade Flask. That's actually really nice. We don't really need the second life flask, do we? This is kind of not very good, but we have got Leech, so... I mean, we probably don't need a mana... No, we don't need a mana flask. So we can put this back in. Right, we're going to have one go at upgrading a weapon, because this is getting quite expensive now, considering most of the time these are just magic. And in all honesty, my weapon's not that bad. Yeah, I think we'll stop doing that. I think we'll wait till we get essences. I think we'll just have to stick with that weapon for now in case we get something good, because it's getting a bit expensive now, and I want to actually upgrade King's March to at least maybe level 5. I think that's going to be fine, because that's going to allow me to get, like, level 5 shippers, level 5, you know, miners, farmers. It should be enough for early maps anyway. So I've skipped a bit onto Ashen Fields just because there's not really much footage that's worth showing from here, because it is just leveling. There's not really any change in skills. At the moment, I'm just trying to upgrade King's March to get everything at level 5. Then at least we can get some half decent shipping and get a chance of getting some rewards and gear and stuff like that. We definitely need a sword upgrade. I noticed in the last like mini boss fight that the damage is not great, so this boss, we should be fine for survive, because we've got fairly okay defenses at this stage, but not the best damage. I mean, it's not the worst, and we are managing to like face tank through everything, so maybe damage isn't that important considering with the leech and stuff. We're kind of able to deal with most stuff at this stage. Right, we're not at the boss yet, are we? No. Here we go. Petrified Amber. Oh, they're behind this door. Right, I'm just quickly going to go out and set my smelters so that they smelt what I've collected and not the amber stuff, because I want that. So if we go here, it is Autumn Might Mind, or... Oh, so if we just stick them all on Crimson, actually. And then they do 90 per hour. All right, cool. So that will stop them doing this, and then we can use that. Awesome. Where am I going? Getting lost. Alright, cool. Yeah, damage is definitely falling off a bit now. And I'm double hitting, so yeah, this isn't looking good, but it's fine. Just takes a little bit longer. Okay. That probably tells me we do need a weapon upgrade, but... Treasury ran out of gold just as I came into this zone. That's annoying. We're going to sort that out in a minute. Because I've got ships halfway out. We're going to sort that out once we get to the next checkpoint. I've also had to run a precision because my life is higher than I definitely normally would be at this stage in trade. I'm not used to having this much, so this much life anyway. So we're really missing now. Res is sorted for Kitava. All we're really missing is a weapon that does some damage. I don't know if I can face tank her auto attacks because they normally hurt quite a bit, but we'll see. Yeah, we can. Cool. And that was with 7 stacks of enfeeble, so maybe my damage isn't that bad. Right. So we'll just go and stick some money in our treasury. I've already got a half decent level quicksilver flask, so I don't think we need another one. And I haven't got any currency to craft them anyway. It's really long, this bit. It's not normally this far. Right. It's really weird. Sometimes the damage feels good and sometimes it feels really awful. Dead bodies you're looking for on this for any new players. If there is a dead body in a black outfit, that's where you want to go. Arakaali we don't really need. There we go. More dead bodies. Rog, I'll wait till we get to maps to decide whether I want to do expedition. The thing is, there's so many mechanics I want to do. Can't do them all at the start, that's for sure. Oh, our first map. And then through here. And the good thing about Smite is every time you level up, your lightning buff from Smite goes up, so it gives you more damage from there as well. So you kind of get twofold. You get your percentage increased damage, and then you get your Smite buff as well. Can you see here from where your ship is or not? Oh yeah, it does. Work complete in 20 minutes. And we need some bismuth ore. How much do we need, actually? Probably only need one more. Need to find it once, I guess. Oh, we also need crimson iron bars, which is fine. Do we have enough crimson ore? We do. I mean, we need some more workers, don't we? Because these are crap. How much is it to re-roll? Not you. You. 500. Okay, cool. We got a smelter. That's exactly what I wanted. And another one. We'll take both. So got a little bit of gold. So at least we can... Do we do that yet? No, it's not really worth it. So we can remove all of them and then we'll just put the 3 in that are the best. And then we've got Crimson, Iron Bar. I mean, do we split them? I mean, he's doing 180 an hour. That's fine. So we're going to wait for the ship to come in. I swear when I sent this, there was no risk at all, which is a bit weird. But because I lost a crew member in a fight, he then doesn't count towards your risk. So that's something you learn new every day. So yeah, we lost a crew member killed in a tavern. And we got... Oh, I thought we got 5 lint and I got a bit excited. What rune do you need to unlock this? Oh, we just unlock it with gold and then it is... Oh, we've got a bound rune.
Just you wait and see.
So we could actually craft some damage. But I don't want to... Why is it fire damage? Fire damage is the only one I don't really want. And cold damage you don't unlock yet. So we could put fire damage on there. But the problem is I'm kind of quite high on fire damage. And we may as well wait until we get a better weapon, to be fair. But it would give us quite a bit more DPS. What we're looking at for black market swords. 1,000. Alright, we're going to do 2.
Could do worse, Exile.
That's not very good. It's a wrong base type anyway. That is also terrible as well. Okay. I think what we're actually going to do, since it's only 1 rune, we are going to craft the fire damage on this sword. I think it's the only thing I can do plus chance to ignite. So we'll do fire damage. Then I'm going to drop anger, even though we lose a little bit of damage, and then run haste again, because I'm really not liking the slow attack speed. Unfortunately, I forgot to keep leveling up my haste, so I'll have to go and buy another one.
Need some help.
Level 11.
Watch yourself.
So we are going to lose even more damage, but at least it will feel a bit quicker. So we'll go and activate haste. We'll just double check our accuracy is still fine. 3,000 with 2,600 life. That's fine. And then we're on to the bathhouse. This is long. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just wasted my vile skill. Not that it did much to these anyway. Come on, over here. Oh, don't want to get hit by them really. I hate these bubble things that blow up. They actually do quite a lot of damage. Alright, done.
Hello.
Am I in the wrong town? Oh, I am. I was going to say, where's my skill point?
You found them. No easy feat.
Oh, a jewel. I mean, whatever this is, just have something positive. It's got damage, assaults, attributes, and attack speed. It's something, I guess. Then we go and get the frenzy charge. Then we will go and put some lightning resistance on these boots. I assume it's lightning. No, I don't mean lightning, I mean fire, don't I? I do mean fire, okay. $23. Then... we can actually craft. I don't know if we've... Oh, we haven't got the double craft yet because I haven't done the other lab. I'm going to have to go and do that lab, I think. Well, we have. We've got... That's actually enough. I think. Even though it seems like a waste of transmutes. But no, is it fire and lightning? It is fire and lightning. Okay, so if we do this... can always replace it later on. Yeah, okay, that's enough to respec these. Yeah. And actually, if we need int, it's probably best to go here, isn't it? Because int's going to be more useful to us than dex. That will get us some more attack speed. And I think it's exactly the same accuracy. Yeah, 3000. Okay, cool. So we decided to do second lab because I forgot to do it. Or like level 61 and you can do it level 55, but... So rush through and do this. Doesn't give us a ton. It gives us like a basically a little bit of extra situational damage. I think it gives us a little bit of damage on unique enemies. This can't be the way, can it? Any swords? No swords. Oh, that sucks. Right. Yeah, so we're going to take Bane of Legends. Alright, on we go. Shame we didn't get a 5 link. Our damage would be popping off even with this crap sword. Oh, I wasn't aimed at him for some unknown reason. Cool. Or her. I don't know why I said him. Nope, can't use any of that. That's right, I'm happy with the damage. Adjust my mic, it's gone in a very weird position. There we go. So I think we said this was just a travel point. It is. Then I'm just going to go and get all these frenzy and endurance charge nodes, I think, and get ready. I should have really planned this counteract properly, but... damage is alright, actually. I'm liking the extra speed with haste as well. It makes it feel not so clunky. I need to find some Crimson Ore. Every single thing I come across is Arakaali. I also still need some more bismuth as well. I will take that in case it's a bleeding life flask. It probably won't be, but... I can't be bothered with those spiders. They're too tanky. Oh, there we go. There's some crimson. Because we'll need to send crimson bars off for armor and evasion gear. That it? Yep, cool. Done. Tincture, blind enemies, new. I don't think we're going to go tinctures. We may do if we get one drop, but at the moment I think we're just going to go flasks. So we sell these boots because not using them anymore. I do that. No.
Take care.
And we have... oh, we don't have any. Oh, we've got one. Not bleed. Alright, we'll put these two here. Cool. On to Act 9. So I'm actually not going to show much footage from Act 9 and 10 because the character is already set up. It is literally just a case of going through the acts. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing really we need to do gear-wise. King's March can wait until we get to maps because I'm going to get more gold and more resources there anyway. So just thought I'd just quickly demonstrate what the build's like at this stage. Better Jade Flask? No, because we'll pick a better one up anyway, wouldn't we? And I am looking forward to getting stuck into maps. I'm well done with the campaign. Can't be bothered with it anymore. So we'll just go through and then we'll get to waypoint in a desert. No, in fact, we might as well call it there because I think the time spent is much better off me going through Atlas trees, early maps and things like that. And I want to try and wedge that into this video without making it too long. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll just recap on a couple of things that happened in the last few acts. I did start sending out ships from Act 9 with whatever crimson bars I had, as this brings back mixed armor and is probably the easiest way to get a 5-link. My second shipment brought me back a pretty decent usable Armor Innovation 5-link. I also got really lucky when chroming and rolled 4 red and 1 blue, which means I could drop faster attacks for inspiration to help with mana cost and then add in volatility support. I also completed the 3rd lab just before I killed Katava, and with a 5-link setup it was breezy, so I was able to move to maps really quickly. And then where we're going to take off is my first map. So we've got through the campaign. I'm lacking damage on my tree, to be fair, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to go and get fortified. We're going to see if we can maybe get through maps with less damage and more kind of defenses. So we'll go and do the first map, and then we'll talk about Atlas trees and what I want to do. So we'll run this Bone Crypt map. Am I capped for... Ooh, dead on fire. Good start. A map straight away. And then I'll run through this setup very quickly. And defensively it should be okay. It'll be much better when we get Uber Lab done because we'll get more endurance charges, but... yeah, so the damage could definitely be better, but it's good enough. So I'm going to do a bit more of this map. Oh, there's a Verisium there. And then we'll... yeah, I think one of my focuses is probably going to be King's March. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't mean to let go there. Did not mean to let go there. Oh, well. Nice, that'll come in handy. We'll just go and do this side of the map, and then we'll go out, and then we'll talk about Atlas trees, because there's plenty of different ways I can go, because there's loads of different gear that I need. We'll go and see Tujan actually while he's here. We can't really do immune to cold damage because most of our damage is cold because of my sword. So we'll just go and place these where we think they need to go. That'll do. Oh, exotic coinage. Nice. Where are we going? Come on. I mean, exotic coinage isn't very good if we don't get any artifacts. Come on. I'm not sure we got any. Where is he? There he is. Haggle for items. Oh no, we did get a bit. So we have got some chaos ores we can pick up from our first lot. So we'll go and pick these up first. And then the rest I guess we can leave for now. Varlobs are going handy, but we can't afford them. So we're not going to re-roll yet because there's some decent stuff left in the window. I think I'm about done for this map. Yeah, that'll do because we had a tier 2 map drop. So this is the Atlas tree. I plan to tackle the first 54 points. At 50 I'll get a second Atlas tree, and then at 100 I'll get a third Atlas tree. So I don't have to worry about this being perfect, but what I want to try and do is squeeze as many mechanics as I can in the first 50 points. This is totally different to what I would do in trade. I'd just go all map sustain, and then we'd just buy a few bits of gear to make sure we can get to yellow and red maps fairly easily. In SSF, I've got to farm all the gear myself. So we're going to go and take essences so that we can guarantee an essence in every map. If it's not a decent essence, I'll just totally ignore it. Going to go and get Expedition Chance because I think things like Tujin and Rog are massive in SSF. Going to get some chance to get Jun so that we can get our Unveils. We're going to go for Delirium to get Cluster Jewels because that's going to form the damage for my build. We are going to take all of the Kirak mission chances, mainly to help with sustain, completing the odd map that we haven't got, but also later on, if we can build up loads of missions, we can fish for those rare unique maps that we need to get for crafts, and they drop very, very rarely. And then I'll just go up here and get some more Delirium nodes to make the fog a little bit slower, so I can hopefully get more rewards and more chance to drop Cluster Jewels. And then I'm going to use this gateway to go over here and then just take all these expedition nodes here. And then to supplement that, I'm going to be doing King's March. Once I get upgraded to like level 7-ish, I'm just going to keep sending small ships to the closest port to get some small currencies in, get some runes, get some gear, loads and loads of mixed stuff, because I still would like a 5 or 6 link, and probably shipping is my best chance of getting that if I'm not able to do it and get it to drop naturally. The other option is to maybe go and take some Beyond and try and get some Tainted Fusings, but I'd rather maybe do that as a last resort if we really struggle to get a 6 link. So King's March is going to play a big part in terms of shipping for currency and gear. And like I say, this is what my Atlas tree is going to look like. Really, I just want to improve my gear through essences. And then we'll probably do, for the next few points, is go up here and then take amplified energy so that we can make sure that at least every yellow map that we do drops a shrieking essence. That's going to help massively with upgrading the gear. Another important part is having a loot filter set up that shows bases that you want to craft on. So there will be a loot filter linked in the video description that I'm going to run. So as per the last few videos, I'll show some highlights of the first 10 or 20 maps. We'll end the video, and then the next video going more into pushing into yellow maps and red maps, and then really starting to flesh out the character with a plan. So the first thing we're going to do is check chance orbs to see if we've got any. I think I might have spent them for scours to get res capped. I know we've got 8. So first thing I'm going to do is obviously go and buy maps from Kirak. So we've got the tier 1s. We don't really need to buy any of those. We've got Dungeon, Lava Lake we had drop, Armory, and Armory. So we'll go Dungeon and Armory. They're the 2 that we don't have. Blind on here is pretty annoying because I'm Precise Technique, and we can't do Ellie Reflect either. That's good 2 maps there. We'll put them back. We'll do them later.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Another T2 map, nice. Another one. Heavy belt, which would be nice. We can craft on that. I've realised, I mean, it doesn't matter for these maps because you can't get them to drop, but I won't have the new gear that got added with the higher item levels highlighted. They'll show anyway, but they won't show in the colours that I want, but we can't get them yet anyway, so doesn't really matter. And then I'll need to get a new filter sorted out for like mid-tier mapping, because I didn't really use one this league. But being SSF, it's kind of more important. More gold, give me that gold. Alright, well, that was them done in quick smart time, like probably a minute and a half a map. That one was a minute 15 seconds. We didn't full clear it in all fairness, but... And we'll stick these here for early essences. So, our gloves aren't that bad, to be fair. We're probably not going to get better than them. The boots aren't great. So let's use this essence on a pair of boots just to see what happens. And it doesn't have a suffix, so they're no good. So we'll stick them back in. Another lava lake map. We've got another skill point. So we're going to go and get the fortify, and then it's going to be going down to clusters, and hopefully by the time we get to those points we'll have had some clusters drop. Obviously not going to aim for like 3 passive clusters, but if we can get a decent 2 passive cluster, that's going to be fine. What one am I doing? Carpus. Okay. I thought I put Tropical Island in. I did not. Armory. I think we got Armory. But I think it might be one of the ones that we would have needed to re-roll. I've got Tujin again. So just going to have a look what's over here. So we got a number of magic monsters. Just what I wanted apparition there. Can we reach all the way up here? We can't. So, Can we get all of these in? We can. So if we do that, and we pick up this dude here. Don't mock me for my rubbish expedition placements. I'm never any good at placing these things. Oh, nearly died. Got a bit stuck there. We done? I think we're done. So I'm just going to check Kirak, because he does re-roll the maps that you can buy at some point naturally. I don't know what the trigger is for it, but normally you have to activate a mission to get him to re-roll his inventory, but he does do it early on. I don't know if it's when you do like your first T4 map or something, so I'm just going to keep checking to make sure I don't miss that, because again it's just going to be more maps for me to buy. Yeah, it's fine. So the mods I'm looking to avoid are at this stage for white maps is just Ellie Reflect, and then also blind on hit and less accuracy. We can do them, but they're a bit annoying, so it'll put us below the accuracy threshold. While we're talking about that, are we still fine? Oh, we're just fine. We're going to have to put precision up a bit. At some point we might have to put precision against our life. You'll also notice I haven't really got any of my other links going, like Molten Shell and stuff like that. Don't need it at this point, but what we will do is we'll go and buy some gems and level them up that we think we might need. So we're going to level up a determination. And then we're going to level up a molten shell. I think probably Immortal Call's probably better, to be honest, but yeah, do we want Molten Shell? No, let's do Steel Skin, because Molten Shell, we're not really going to be stacking lots of armor, so I think we should be able to get that from Act 1. And then we'll just need to buy another weapon to level these in our offhands, I think.
Yes?
Yeah, we do get Steel Skin. Cool, so we'll just go and buy a weapon. Just any one-handed weapon with sockets on it, basically. This thing will do. And then we'll stick LE damage in there and get that leveled up as well. I don't think we need anything else. Gain charges is a bit mental, man. Endurance charges gives you so much damage reduction. I mean, obviously it works both ways, but... There we go. First Syndicate encounter. Ah, they've stole all my endurance charges again. Oh, I also need to get a blink skill going on, because I don't have one at the moment. So I've skipped on a few maps because really till now I've literally just been ploughing through any white maps that I've got that are needed for Atlas completion. And I've got to the point now where I'm on my last map and then I'm out. But we're doing pretty well. We've got 22 Atlas points so far. I've got one more to run, which we'll do together. The reason I've stopped at this stage is I've got the base I want for a sword upgrade and I've had a Screaming Essence of Wrath drop. So if we get a bit lucky, we can get a decent upgrade. I mean, we don't need any luck really. It's going to be better regardless, I think. So we'll go and craft that sword after. The only thing I've done is I've decided to change my mind in terms of order. I think Expedition's way more important than Delirium at the start because there wouldn't be much point getting cluster jewels if the rest of my gear isn't very good. So we've still gone to get Jun chances, go to Expedition, go to Essence, then up to get the Kirak nodes. Then we're going to go down, pick up some map nodes, and then the Expedition nodes, and then I'll probably just go and get a bit of Delirium chance. And then that should take me up to like the second Atlas tree. Then what we'll do for this one is probably keep it as Expedition, go up and get these extra nodes here, get the Quantum Rarity Wheel and maybe some Scarab nodes. We can start getting some Scarabs. So we'll just go and do this last map quickly, which is a tier 5 with a bit of extra boss life. We'll go and craft the sword. And then we'll probably end the video there because this has gone quite long, this video. And then the next one's going to maybe target some Expedition farming, doing some safe houses, which are really good forms of XP. So Syndicate has, I've noticed just by interrogating people, giving me a ton of XP. I'm already at level 77 and I've only done a few white maps. So this has been really nice for experience. I'm also now doing all of the lead mechanic when it comes up, just so I don't run out of the materials for upgrading. Like I said, the loot filter is going to be linked in the video description if people want to use it, but really it's just kind of a strict never sync filter with one sword highlighted, because I don't think the sword would highlight automatically because it's not a massive tier, but it's the best combination of attack speed. Essences, I'm only touching them if they're screaming. I'm not going to bother kind of upgrading Wailing Essences. I just upgraded Precision again. I didn't mean to. The only other thing to note is my accuracy is already becoming a bit of an issue, so I think I might need to, earlier than I wanted to, link Precision to Arrogance support so that we run that from life, because that's then going to allow me to push Precision up a little bit higher. At the moment I'm still fine for mana, and my sword upgrade will give me a little bit more accuracy because it's 60% over 40%. So we're just going to do a bit more of this map because it is a tier 5 map, so it's potentially we can drop a yellow map. We have had 3 yellow maps drop already, so it's not like our Atlas progress has ground to a halt. And we're going to be picking up the major Kirak node soon, so even if we just do white maps that we've already completed, we're going to be getting Kirak missions off the back of it. Right, we'll stop leveling up that Precision gem. And I think I'm done with this map. I really can't bother to loot around again. So that's it for this video. I think we'll call the episode there because it's getting almost like feature-length film size. The POB's in the video description that will have the most recent gear I finished with. I've split the skill tree up again into different sections. I think if I was to do this again, I'd probably not worry so much about charges or fortify early on, and maybe go up here and get some more damage to go and take Forces of Nature here, go up and get the extra Frenzy charge. I just think I am lacking a little bit in damage, and I'm realistically not going to get that until I either upgrade my gear or get my cluster jewels. And I don't feel at this stage the build does enough damage, but it is what it is. This is the way that I've decided to go. The next episode, we're going to be farming probably lower tier yellow maps for essences, gear, expedition, and then we're going to use ROG to try and really get some decent upgrades. If we could get a weapon upgrade, that's going to help us massively. 6-link would obviously be good, but I need to make sure that if it doesn't happen, that my build's able to push into late tier red maps on a 5-link. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did find the video useful and helpful and entertaining, give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Take care and see you in the next one.